Everything that's the talk of the day. David Castillo is here, Furtherlane Securities Senior Managing Director, for his take. We've got to focus on Citigroup. Do you buy that when the Treasury came out and said we're not going to use the rescue fund to buy distressed assets, that really caused this collapse in Citi stock here?
No, I think Citi stock's collapse is much more broad-based, and I think the markets are beginning to unwind what are the real issues behind the Citigroup collapse. I think the announcement by Treasury Secretary Paulson earlier in the week really caused a significant collapse in the ABS market, as well as
asset-backed securities market.
Asset-backed securities market, as well as in the commercial mortgage-backed securities market.
What about, but there's a plan that's being put in place to buy, or at least fund the purchase of asset-backed securities, or those backed by, say, car loans and credit cards, for example. So is it the lack of clarity from the Treasury that caused that sell-off? Well,
what you're suggesting there specifically is to allow those sorts of assets to be used as collateral. But the lack of clarity from the Treasury and really anyone from inside the Beltway has really caused, I think, a significant amount of consternation in the markets. I would believe that it is a significant component to the downturn in the equity markets, and I believe it is causing most of the world, for lack of a better term, significant agita in trying to understand what the real objective is here at the end of the day. I think that Treasury Secretary Paulson has made it clear that he's more for now buying equity in financial institutions, and in doing so, what does that mean? What does that do? And what are you going to tell the taxpayer on what these investments in these institutions are going to yield?
Well, don't these institutions need more capital, or at least some of them? And where's it going to come from? What would be your solution then? Well, where's the private money here?
Well, see, the private money is going to be slow, and the private money is also going to be looking for substantial return on their assets. And it is not going to be in regional bank holding companies, nor is it going to be in the smaller institutions. Right now, we have everybody lining up to get TARP money. Everybody's trying to convert to a financial institution. What I believe is that
insurance companies buying thrifts.
I mean, you and I
GMAC.
Yeah, we should put in our thing for TARP, money. Everybody should. And that's what's really going on. And, I think there's solutions out there that are more simplistic that can actually help the smaller financial institutions, those poor guys that are less than $10 billion or $5 billion, who have in their held-to-maturity accounts a variety of securities that are difficult to price and are looking for some sort of help. You've heard people, I heard one news anchor on another network say something ridiculous like suspend mark-to-market, which is an insane thought process.
Thank you. Let's just hide our losses. Let's just act like that they're worth more.
Right. I mean, because the market's going to see right through that. The market wants transparency. What I am working right now on, and working with one of the major securitization law firms, is a solution that will allow these financial institutions to mark their books to market, have a reasonable pricing associated with it, as well as pay for the security that will come with doing this by using specific sorts of treasuries to make it happen. And they would pay for their own bailout. The U.S. taxpayer would not be on the hook for this sort of bailout. So as opposed to looking towards Washington to solve the problem, it's like when we talked about the consumer early on, I think when I was on a couple of weeks ago, a bottom-up approach from solving these solutions is really the way to go, because the people that are operating these institutions are better able to tell you how to fix themselves.
David, it was great to see you.
Thank you.
Come back soon.
Anytime.
Take care. David Castillo with Furtherlane. Meantime, overseas, a check on the global markets. Overseas markets editor Ashley Webster. Give me a little bit of good news, please, sir.